What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Alliance War, Season 23, War number 11, the second last war. We are against the first place team this season, Kenob. And we knew, in order to beat them, we had to play our best. Because they were not going to die any more than 3 times, or 2 times, or 1 time. Whatever it is, they're not going to make mistakes. Because they're the best alliance there is this season. So, we had to play our best. So I'm going in with my full Ghost team. And I don't have that many fights this war. There are a few fights that I do want this war, but we'll see if I end up taking it. So Ghost, Wasp, and Hood are coming into war. We'll be on path 7, and we'll be on path 3. I've never really done path 3 with Ghost, so I was kind of confused how the interaction would be, but it ended up just working out just fine. So yeah, there's this Blade on path 7. I've done this fight before, like 2 seasons ago, like many times, where it's on Kinetic transference. Then I'll be against that domino, hopefully, against that mojo, and that guillotine on path 3. Now, there is a few mini-bosses I want to take, but there also is a modoc that they placed on stubborn, and they also placed the hazard shift node. So, I do want to take that fight, but if there's too much health, there's no way I'm taking it, because I've taken that fight on the hazard shift mini before, and almost died last time. So anyways, on path 7, starting our fights, this is a Kinetic transference power bond, which is basically, it's less effective to power drain. Blade. Now, Blade is a stubborn defender. I haven't fought one in a while, but with Ghost, it's honestly no issue at all. I have so many boosts just in my trasher, just ready to just pull them out in my overflow. And with all these boosts in my overflow, I'm just going to boost up pretty big for this war, because there's no mistakes allowed in this war at all. The fun thing is, Kenob got the first death. So for the first, half of the war, we were ahead. So it felt so good to be ahead of Kenob. They were stressing that they were going to lose. It was great. Because, how would they lose to GT40? How could they lose to not ASR or Noon, but to GT40? It's crazy. But anyways, my goal here is to get to a special 2. Beta specials. If I have to block, sure, but just not to get to him. If I push him to a special 2, then Blade ends up, if I hit into my block, he ends up getting to another special because of Kinetic transference. That's why Blade is good on Kinetic transfers, because his special 2 has a lot of hits. But very simple fight. If you just beat out a special 1 with any champion, you can easily beat it as long as he throws a special 1. And now I'm on to node 22, this domino. Now I am going to throw on a, it says power snack and backup recovery, so any debuff, no, any buff that I get can be canceled out and give her 50% of a bar of power. But I put on an indestructible boost because I do not want to die here, or the next fight, because I'm also fighting Mojo on node 23. So yeah, my goal here is to get the special 2 and just throw numerous special 2s. Not sure why I threw that heavy, because I knew that it would give her power from power snack. And I'm trying to do too many combos besides just a 1-hit combo, because if I do end up getting another precision buff from just doing a normal combo, then I will end up kind of in trouble. I tried to parry that, but it didn't work out. But yeah, I have a special 2 ready, holding my heavy, so her to run at me, throw my special 2. It's a huge special 2, but she gets to a special 3. I phase. I'm not phasing. I didn't get my phase, but I have indestructible boost on, so I'm really lucky here. But I think I actually did just barely get my phase, because the words phase showed up there, just barely. I'd show you, but I'm too into this fight right now. But of course, it said it missed, which is nice, and I ended up getting to a special 3 right after my special 2, because I did so much power, so much damage. And her special had a bleed on me because I was phased. I converted that bleed to a fury. So I had some good power from going into that big special. And I'm just trying to finish her off with just normal hits here. Yeah, it's a pretty easy fight. And just normal combo, she's down. We had scheduled a Warlock in that fight, but the person with Warlock did not have an indestructible boost on in case she got to a special 3. So he wasn't confident. So I asked if I could take that fight. Now we're on this Mojo, this rank 3, 6-star Mojo, unawakened. Still have my indestructible boost on. And I am going to throw on, because I know that he can degen me a lot, although I do have the Hood synergy to phase off the degen. This is Mixmaster and Aggression Prowess and Power Focus 1, so he will get to a special 1 quicker, but he won't get to any more specials unless he gains his power from his tasks. And of course, with Mixmaster, I'm not doing any more combos than just medium light, just in case I ended up getting evaded, which I don't really want to. He does throw a lot of special ones, which is nice. It's into my face, so that feels pretty good. And with my power back, I do get a good amount of power back from these. I am degenning, which is fine, but I can easily phase off a degen like I am right now. It's so nice that he throws those specials into my face. And this fight's almost over. I just have one more special 2 to go. If I just phase off his degen, it's not a problem. Now, I probably could have phased longer there. Now, I blocked early there because I didn't want to get the special 3. I want to finish him off with this big special 2. I knew he'd be over in 3 hits. Goodbye. Super easy ghost fight. It's probably also an easy quick fight. Just gotta watch out for completing his tasks to give him power. It's probably an easy human torch fight. Just again, gotta watch out there and turn off dexterity. But look here, halfway into the war, we were winning 2-1. It felt so good to be winning 2-1. And we used this momentum to finish our war. And they also used their momentum because they were losing to finish their war. But here I go in my last fight. I was gonna take my guillotine fight, go to the boss fight, and look to see if I would take that fight, because that boss looks scary, to be honest. But I'm boosting up again. There's no mistakes. Boosting up as big as I can, even for just one fight, if I only take this one. And to be honest, I really did want that MODOK. I told people I wanted the MODOK. I told Pepe from Kenob I'll probably be taking that MODOK. I really did want that MODOK. But I reviewed so many of my my videos from before. From the last 2 times I took a MODOK on Hazard Shift. If you look at my 2 videos in my last few wars, when I took MODOK on Hazard Shift this past season, at the beginning of the season, it didn't go that well. I did finish him off, but I took a lot of block damage and a lot of normal damage. I knew facing a boss, it'd be a lot worse. But anyways, this guillotine has that node where when she has a armor up, you do 0 damage on crits, and you get a bleed anytime you touch her. But the armor up also goes away anytime. And my goal here is just to do heavy attacks, just to always knock her down, and not to have her throw her special one, because it'll power drain me. I don't want that. So yeah, she always puts some bleeds in me because of the fact that I hit her anytime she has a armor up, but it's a super simple fight. She's down. The only person to be worried against on this node with Ghost is if you're fighting Colossus, because you can't take away those armor ups. Well, you can, but he gets so much armor ups. But anyways, I'm moving over to the boss. I'm thinking Ring 3 MODOK boss. Now, if I hadn't moved to that MODOK boss, I probably could have destroyed that Dragon Man mini, because I've done that before in Hazard Shift and never died to that fight. But last time I fought this guy, he's at 533 health. I'm like, crap. I do put in a potion here. So I'm like, alright, well, I need to be fully potioned if I'm going to take this fight. But I end up wasting that potion. I feel so dumb. I'm like, dude, this fight could have been so easy. So I throw on the potion, and I look at the health. I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. No way. I'm easily going to die to that fight. It's the stupidest idea ever. And we ended up losing this war. I only had 4 fights this war. I could have had 5, but I only had 4. And just the back half, we just didn't do that well in our wars, to be honest. Like, the back half of that war, people started dying on, like, not silly nodes, but just they weren't being as safe or as cautious. As you see, we died 6 times to their 3. Now, this is one of our best wars, probably second best this whole season. But they died one more time. And if we would have held that 1 to 2 death, we could have beat Kenob. It would have been awesome. But of course, they played amazing. Congrats, Kenob, to your win against GT40. It was a very close war until the end where we just fell apart. But I'm very proud of how we played, very proud of how Kenob played. And we will match you guys again next season. We will get our revenge. But anyways, this is Coop signing off. Happy gaming.